So I came across this video on TikTok of this woman saying this.
I just have a question for all the right-wing conservative 2A gun nuts that insist that we need to keep living like this because you need your AR-15 to protect you from the government and the tyrannical government's gonna come. What are you worried that they're gonna come and do? What are you guys so afraid of? I would love to know, please.
Well, to answer her question, we're worried about the same thing our founding fathers were worried about when they wrote the Second Amendment in the Constitution. This idea that we don't ever have to worry about the government becoming tyrannical is incredibly asinine to me. We literally have documentation of governments doing this for decades upon decades upon decades. Like, it's not even conjecture. It's not even a conspiracy. We've seen it happen. It's recorded, where governments will literally take away the people's guns and then tyrannize them and then killing them wholesale and using the fact that they can't defend themselves to commit genocide. But this is the same woman who on her TikTok page is making video after video after video about Palestine. So how is it that you can look at that situation and then not say to yourself, you know what, maybe I might want to have and keep my firearms in order to protect myself, because I can't depend on anybody else to do it. But I can always tell when somebody lives in a bubble and is removed from reality when they say things like this. And it's pretty clear that she lives in a bubble and doesn't understand that at the drop of a dime, her world can change. And at that point, going out to try to get something to protect yourself, it's too late. It's not even just about the government. It's about criminals and any danger wholesale. I don't want firearms only because of the government. I want firearms because I understand the government can become tyrannical and there are criminals out there who may want to take my life or endanger people that I love. And I want to be able to effectively, the operative word being effectively protect myself and those people. That's why we have the guns that we have.
Hey buddy, you kind of upset about that gun video I posted like a year ago? Because you've commented like on 6 different videos of mine, kind of random things, mean things. I'm sorry that you're very upset about me not liking your guns. I know they're like your whole personality. So anyway, thank you for the engagement. Appreciate it, because like it does help boost my content.
And no, it isn't a part of it is part of my personality because I have a ton of them. But why is that a bad thing? Why is the idea of being able to protect myself being a part of my personality a bad thing? All this shaming language and this, like all this, oh, you trying to categorize and make the gun community seem like it's only one type of way when it's already been established that we are incredibly multifaceted. There are tons of different people who carry firearms and who advocate for the Second Amendment to the same degree that I'm advocating it, and whoever it is that you're responding to was advocating for the Second Amendment. So this idea that you're gonna shame us into feeling some type of way for being pro 2A, honestly, is insane to me. You wake up in the morning, you have nothing to worry about. But there are a ton of people in this world who don't live your reality. There are a ton of people who live in environments who absolutely need those type of guns to defend themselves. You may not, but they do. Clearly you feel a certain type of way about Palestine because you have it all over your Instagram, all over your TikTok page. But it's weird to me how people can sit there and completely just diminish what's right in front of their face and then go across the world to a whole nother country and start advocating for their ability to fight and protect themselves. But yet here in your own country, you're doing everything in your power to prevent people from being able to do that. That makes no sense to me. And honestly, I think it's kind of psychotic. But yet we see this time and time again from people who once again live in a bubble. They don't live in reality. And you know what? Maybe that's something to be said about that with respect to how good this country is, that you can live in a reality where you don't fear your government. I don't subscribe to that. I fear my government. I don't trust them. And a ton of people don't trust the government either. And you shouldn't either. Because by law, they do not have a duty to protect you. And if your government doesn't have a duty to protect you, that means you have a duty and a right to protect yourself. You have an obligation to protect yourself. And how do you think you're gonna do that? You're gonna do that with calling 911? You think your alarm system in your house is gonna stop a criminal? No. You're gonna want something to be able to protect yourself. You're gonna want a firearm to protect yourself. So stop it with the shaming language. Stop it with this idiocy of not realizing that you live in a dangerous world, and you live in a dangerous society, and you live in a dangerous country, and you live in a country where your government can become tyrannical, and you will need firearms to protect yourself. That is not so far gone. This isn't an old country. We are incredibly young, but for some reason we have the memories of a goldfish. Right now, shop.mrcolion.com, we just released our new Stanley style water tumblers or coffee tumblers or whatever you want to put in it, because this keeps your cold drinks cold for 24 hours and your hot drinks hot for 12 hours. On top of that, you get your straw, but even better, you can make it leak proof. But the best thing about it is you can actually put any of the designs, the 2A designs that I have at shop.mrcolion.com on your tumbler. So now you have a better looking tumbler with better functionality, and yeah. So head over to shop.mrcolion.com or hit the link in the description section and grab your Pro 2A tumbler today. Guns aren't political. That's why I need your help getting this message to spread on YouTube by clicking the thumbs up button, leaving a comment to let me know what you think of the video, then subscribing to the channel. But most importantly, click that bell symbol. For products featured in this video, click the links in the description.